Good morning from day 44. Just filtering some water, and then we're gonna get out of here. Henry's getting it from the creek. It is such a good water source, man. This is a delight. We've come across a marshy lake bog where apparently you can filter water from, but thankfully that was not necessary.
The rumors are true. Not darn tough, darn weak.
You can see my first little hole here, and I have put Leukotape under it to protect my little foot. But yeah, kind of a bummer. I've worn these socks for maybe 10 days of hiking, and that might be an overstatement. These, to be fair, are the merino wool ones, so I think they're probably not as strong. So, actually, no, these are the new wool. Oh gosh.
The hole's really clear now that there's Leukotape under it. You got expensive socks, babe.
I tried.
You did. You really did. You gave it a good try. We are about to leave our haven from the heat, our paradise. This is our lunch spot. It's very cool. Lots of massive oak trees. There's one. We go over here and we find a very cool example of a tree branch from a living tree that goes all the way down, rests on the ground, and then actually goes under the ground and comes back up into a tree. I suspect the ground has gone over it rather than it going under the ground. Very cool nonetheless. Take two.
Henry thought he was taking a video, but he was not.
For the first time, breaking news, we have set up a tent in the middle of the day for a siesta.
We were sitting under a big tree. It is really hot, and as said many times, we're doing these like short days to try to help my foot. And so far it's doing pretty well, but I was feeling a little bit after the 4 miles, and we're sitting under a tree. I was trying to like lay there on my backpack, but I was like kind of getting stabbed by stuff, and it was kind of hurting my feet, the angle I had them at, and there were like a lot of bugs. I was like, you know what we should do? And Henry agreed. I even blew up the pad.
Yeah, that's luxury for sure.
Really exciting. I did not get out my pillow. That's too far.
Oh, mine's very accessible. It's my reading tree.
It is. Got your Kindle there?
Yep. Ideally, maybe I should try this. I tried a different spot. No, it's not quite right. It's still nice though. It's an amazing tree.
It is a pretty cool tree. We've left our siesta spot and have just hiked out to this really beautiful mountain view. Well, funny enough, we actually took a wrong turn, as it turns out. So we weren't really supposed to see that overlook panorama, but it was beautiful, and I don't think we went too far. Oh, yep, I can see the PCT again, so honestly, I think it was worth it.
This section of the trail is just weird. It's like half kind of meadow with interspaced trees, but the trees are kind of dead, question mark. But they all have these like balls of living branches in them. There's other trees that aren't dead. Are they the same type? Or these just haven't bloomed yet? But they don't look like they've been marked by fire? I'm very confused. Another question, why like this log is cut apart in all these different locations, but just like laid there? I just don't get it. All right, so this tree has the ball growth, and I believe I can make out buds coming from the rest of the tree. So I think the tree's alive, which makes sense because they don't look burned, and why would all these trees be dead? And I can see that this type of bark on that tree is different from this type of bark on this tree. This tree's bloomed. I think they're confusing because they look kind of similar. So these trees are just behind. All right. Doesn't really explain why there seems to be a bunch of sawed wood like way past where the trail would be. So I don't understand that. Yeah, it's way up there. I guess maybe this was trimming back to prevent fire from spreading here? Maybe? Maybe that's it. Oh yeah, Pamela says if I want someone to tell me the answer to my questions, I should say, please YouTube. If anyone knows, let me know. Thanks.
Well, the good news is we made it to 300 miles for us. We're all over the place, but not a lot of materials here to make a 300, but I think I'm gonna go with sticks. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work here. Breaking up some sticks. There it is, 300 miles, BB. Made this from some sticks that I collected from this lovely region.
All right, we are exiting the pleasant forest zone and entering in the burn zone. And watching out for poodle dog bush. Luckily, we have the super sniffer. That's her. To sniff out the marijuana-like smell, the poodle dog bush. I also just got a whiff, so I guess it's quite pungent. And there it is. Whole bunch of poodle dog bush.
Spotted and smelt.
That's it's a bad bush for sure.
Came across.
It's so spiny.
Oh.
Is that an Gia monster?
He's pretty cool. He's definitely the coolest lizard we've seen, I would say. Very cool. Hi, buddy. Well, we were all snuggled in, ready for bed, and Henry goes, "Did you hear that?" And I thought there was some kind of animal. But unfortunately, I won't say it was worse, but it was the sound of deflation.
We got problems.
What's crazy is there's this slice. We already took care of it, but it was poking up right here through our tent, and thankfully it did not puncture the tent, but there was a stick under the ground that we didn't see. It was poking up here, and it actually sliced through the pad without breaking through the tent, which is kind of an ode to this tent, honestly, but a real shame for our pad. I don't want to brag, but on the upside, our double pad has a divider, so my side's still okay. But we're gonna get out our little patch kit and get to patching. Update on the pad. We have put on 2 layers of glue. Well, Henry's put it on. I
Assisted.
Yep, have arranged the pad, etc. And cut out this nifty patch here, so we're gonna stick that on soon. Apparently this is just for aesthetics, but I don't know, we decided to put it on anyway. And hopefully we'll get it all fixed up